start the programs for Social Security and Medicare.
So,
and then lastly, and I think that, certainly with Medicare, there's basically a subsidy baked in. And, I want to go ahead and reduce the subsidy, especially for Part B of Medicare, for people who can go ahead and afford it. Wealthy folks who certainly, paid into the system, but as we all know, Medicare Part B is actually financed by taxpayer dollars. So I think those common sense measures will not only preserve Medicare and make sure that it doesn't get touched for any current seniors, like my mom, for instance, but it's there for people my age and beyond.
And specifically, the age differential, could you speak to us about that?
Well, sure. I mean, one of the key things is just demographics. It's a great thing. We're living longer. When Social Security was passed in 1935, there wasn't a life expectancy that we'd live to 80. Even in 1965, when Medicare was passed, we didn't expect to live that long. So I think it makes a lot of sense over a period of time, again, whether it's 10 or 15 years, to leg in over time, that for people my age will realize that it's not 65, it'd be 67. That goes a long way to preserving the solvency for these critical programs. And I think seniors out there need to know and understand that Matt Doheny will be fighting for them, and then people who are younger generations to know that I'll be fighting for them to make sure the programs are there in the future.
How do you feel about this debate? This may be the only three-candidate congressional debate. How do you feel about this?
Very excited. What a wonderful opportunity to exchange ideas, and that we're excited to be right here in Queensbury, where people can have the opportunity and we'll get some TV coverage. So to see the contrast of ideas, there's a difference between myself and the Democratic incumbent, and obviously we have a third-party candidate from the Green Party, and we look forward to hearing his ideas as well. But clearly, we're going in the wrong direction as a country. We look at the unemployment. This district has almost 10% unemployment. We spend trillions of dollars we don't have. And there's just a general air of a feeling of uncertainty that holds back our economy, that doesn't let us go ahead and unleash the productive powers that America really is, people have known to grow and love. And I think we need to have a comparison of ideas and talk about who can represent this district best in Washington.
Have you, I've got one more question.
Sure.
Oh, first. Have you seen any of the
Congressman Owens is in there.
Is there anything you'd like to say about perhaps the Sienna poll?
Well, all I can tell you is that we certainly have done polling and we're neck and neck. And anytime you poll during the president speaking during the Democratic convention and some other false metrics, you're going to get terrible results. Is that people who understand? That's why it's a competitive race. That's why we have the national folks here. That's why we have super PACs coming involved here. People know it's neck and neck, and I think people understand that.
All right, thank you, sir.
Sure.
Sorry.
I'm good. I don't know if anyone else has any questions.
Everybody good?
Thank you.
Thank you all.